All right, I want to lose this shoulder. Get that off there.
Like this?
Yeah. I want it to be more dramatic.
What if we cut this on the bias?
Oh, excellent. Good. Good. We'll cut it on a diagonal, left to right. All right, do that. Now let's turn around. Hold this up there. I want to see this up. Take a look at the back. Oh, this is beautiful. Is it her back or is it the dress?
It's the dress.
Thank you. Once more. Right here. All right, I want to lose one earring. There we are.
One earring?
There's only room for one.
Beautiful.
Yes, I thought so.
Thank you, Monique. That'll be it.
Thanks, Tony. Bye. Let me see this. Use that.
Just when I think I'm able to track you.
What, the earring?
The one earring today, the beaded gloves in last fall's collection.
The unexpected, the true mark of style.
Oh, if I had $1 for every time you said that to me.
That's what Forrester is known for. I want to be first, Mark. I want us to be first in everything.
That sounds like a lead-in for a talk about our next collection.
No, not today. I have other things on my mind.
Anything I can help you with?
There's going to be a wedding in our family.
What?
My reaction, exactly.
Well, who, Eric? Kristen met someone at school?
No.
Well, it can't be Felicia. She's only 18.
No, it's not Felicia, thank heavens.
Well, who then? That just leaves Thorne and Ridge. I didn't even know Thorne was dating someone.
It's Ridge.
Ridge is getting married?
Yeah, so he tells me.
When? To whom?
She's actually a very lovely girl. Caroline Spencer. The wedding's set for 2 weeks from Friday.
Did you say Caroline Spencer?
Mm-hmm. Do you know her?
No, the name just sounded familiar.
I've only just met her myself.
Well, what do you think of her?
Well, she's beautiful. She's gentle, and yeah, more importantly, she seems to be very much in love with my son.
Then you do like her?
Yes, but more importantly, Ridge seems to. Which surprises me, frankly.
Why?
Well, I thought Ridge was much too involved, much too busy with his many involvements with many different women to settle down to one relationship, one woman. But apparently he's ready. Oh, look, I've got to get to that PR meeting. Phone these down to me, okay?
Certainly. Eric. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hello?
Bill, it's Margot.
Oh, you probably heard by now.
And it's true.
We'll just see how true it is.
Good Lord, Bill, what can I say? I'm sorry.
Believe me, this wedding is not a fait accompli. Just because they picked a wedding date doesn't mean that it's going to happen. And if any person thinks that my Caroline is going to marry a man like Ridge Forrester...
Have you talked to Caroline?
No, but I intend to the moment she comes down from her room. Goodbye, Margot.
Hey! I looked for you at home.
I left early.
Was that all you got to say?
What do you think of her?
What, the photographs?
We just hired her, didn't we?
Ridge, I didn't come here to talk about some model. I came to congratulate you.
For what?
Are you getting married or not?
What's this?
And don't tell me you'd rather have eggs.
I'd rather you were in bed, Mom. How late did you get in last night?
Isn't that supposed to be my question?
Well, I bet it was after midnight.
They said it would be 50. It turned out to be 80. That's what happens when you work for a caterer. Now eat.
So what are you doing up this early?
Feeding my family.
Mom, Katie's 16, Donna's 18, Brooke is 21, and I'm 23. We can handle our own breakfast.
I know. Maybe I need to do it for myself.
I'm concerned about you, lady. You're overdoing it.
Sometimes when you look at me that way, you remind me so much of your father.
Well, I'll remember not to look at you that way again.
I wish you didn't feel so hostile towards him.
He only took off on you, on all of us, 6 years ago. Not a word since. Why should I be hostile?
Stephen, we both know why your father left.
Because he couldn't make it. Everything he touched was a failure. A college degree and nothing happened. And he couldn't deal with it. But you've had to deal with it ever since. Let's not talk about it.
All right. Let's talk about your sister Brooke.
What about her?
Don't give me that what about her. I haven't been a mother all these years not to know when something's going on with my children. Now I want to know. Please tell me.
Mom, I really have no idea. Is there any coffee?
Your sister has a bruise on her face. I want to know how she got it and where she got it. And I want to know why, when Dave picked her up this morning, he was acting more like a detective than a boyfriend.
Mom, will you trust me? I'm taking care of it. It's nothing you need to worry about.
You're my son. You're not the father of this family.
Yeah? Well, I do a pretty good imitation, though, don't I?
Beautiful morning. But I suppose we should give it a chance. It's early. It could still rain. You okay, honey?
I want to be.
How'd you sleep last night?
I didn't.
Nightmares?
How long does it last, Dave? How long do I keep reliving it? Those hideous, horrible men who tried to rape me. They said that they were going to come back for me. I don't think they ever left.
Brooke, I'll make sure they never touch you again. I swear it.
Does that mean I'll have police protection for the rest of my life?
No.
Then how can you say they won't be back? Because they said they would be.
I've thought about that.
And I've thought about it, too. All night long, over and over and over again. Those creeps. I can't get them out of my mind. The guy, how he called me over, asked directions. Then how he and his idiot friend tried forcing me into the back of the van. I fought them off this time. But what if it hadn't been me? What if it had been Katie or Donna? My little sisters couldn't have fought those guys off. They never would have gotten away.
So what are we going to do about it?
I don't know. That's the problem. I feel so powerless.
You're not powerless, Brooke.
I know. Not with you around.
I'm not talking about the police.
Then what are you talking about? Because all I can see are some vicious, disgusting, ugly men who might be watching me, waiting for me to be alone so that they can try it again. You don't know what it's like living in fear, looking over your shoulder, waiting to be raped.
We're going to get these guys. And you're going to help me.
Dave, if I have to look at another mugshot.
That's not what I'm talking about. I don't like it. But I think it would work.
What?
Those creeps. If they come back for you, we could set a trap. We could nail them when they take the bait.
And who's the bait? Who's the bait, Dave? Or do I even have to ask?
Yes, little brother, I've joined the ranks of the betrothed.
And this is all happening in 2 weeks?
That's what I hear.
I don't get it. I hardly know this girl.
Well, you're not marrying her, are you?
You're really serious about this?
Would I kid about something as dangerous as marriage?
No, I guess not. So I'll ask my question. Why are you doing it, Ridge?
Why am I marrying Caroline? Have you looked at her lately?
She's a beautiful woman. You've had plenty of those.
Caroline has something. It's more than just beauty. It
isn't a baby, is it?
Always thinking the best of me, aren't you? No, she isn't pregnant.
Are you sure?
Thorne, I haven't even touched her.
Oh, sure.
Ask her.
You're marrying a woman that you haven't even been to bed with?
We're saving it for our honeymoon.
Get serious, Ridge. What's going on, really?
Sometimes I wonder about that myself.
Well, when did you first start to think about marriage?
Yesterday.
Why? What happened?
Oh, nothing much, really. Did I tell you her father stopped by?
Or here?
You got it.
What do you want?
To tell me in no uncertain terms I was to end my relationship with Caroline by the stroke of midnight.
That surprise you?
I can tell it doesn't you.
She's a classy lady, Ridge. Classy, wholesome.
Too good for me, in other words?
Well, that's what her father said, isn't it?
More or less. But I took care of the old boy.
You know, it almost sounds like you're marrying Caroline just to spite her father.
It does have that feeling to it, doesn't it?
Are you?
What do you think?
Well, I hope to hell not.
Why, I hope not, too. That's a heck of a reason for tying the knot.
Do you think it's so wise, being frivolous about all this?
Oh, lighten up, Thorne. Come on, it's a marriage, not a funeral.
Looks more like a circus to me, big brother.
Well, you certainly don't look like the father of the bride.
Well, that's perhaps because I don't feel like the father of the bride. I think we should have a little talk.
What did you have in mind?
Look, it's possible you'll never see them again. It's also possible they meant what they said. They'll come back for you. And if they do...
I'd play your decoy and lead them into your handcuffs.
Can you handle that?
I don't know.
It's dangerous, Brooke, but I'll be with you every step of the way. I have no doubt we can nail them this way. And I want to nail them, honey. More than anything else in the world, I want to get these guys.
But what if you don't, Dave? What happens to me if you don't? What is it, Daddy?
Let's go inside.
You're making this seem like it's very heavy.
Well, Caroline, I don't have to tell you how much you mean to me.
Well, you know me, I never mind hearing.
You know, ever since your mother died, you've been, well, if not the center of my universe, certainly very close to it.
And you know how important you've been to me.
Honey, you're far more important to my life than I am to yours, and that's the way it should be. I only mention this to point out something. Honey, I love you very deeply. And I want only happiness for you. And that's the most important thought that I can think of every day of my life. What is the best thing that could ever happen to my daughter?
Well, Daddy, I think your prayers have been answered.
Well, it's more than a prayer, Caroline. It's a plan. That you get a good education. That you develop yourself. And eventually, marriage and a family.
If that's your plan, that's exactly what's happening. I have my education, and now I'm going to get married.
How well do you know Ridge Forrester?
Well enough.
Honey, you just started dating him.
Daddy? How long did you and Mother date before you got married?
Well, I wouldn't compare myself to Mr. Forrester.
Why not?
You tell me that you know him very well. Then are you aware of his reputation?
Reputations, as they say, are left at the altar.
Are they?
Ridge has never asked any woman to be his wife before. I'd say that cancels out any reputation. I love him, Daddy. I love him like I have never loved anyone.
I wish to God that I had known this was going to happen.
Why? What would you have done?
Caroline, the man is no good for you. Believe me. Now, if you want proof, I'll be happy to give it to you.
Don't! You don't know him the way I do. You've got to give him a chance.
I would be happy to. Listen, postpone the wedding for a couple of months. That way I'll be able to have a chance to get to know him better.
I don't want to postpone it.
If it's real, it will work.
I don't need to test it, Daddy. I already know that it's real. So does Ridge. It will last.
Honey, you just barely dated him.
I am marrying him. I'm marrying Ridge Forrester.
Caroline, I cannot allow this. This man is going to hurt you, and I won't have that. I'm sorry. But that is my final word.
Dad, I will marry him. With or without your approval. Please don't make it be without your blessing. Don't do that to me. You mean too much to me. Please, Daddy. I beg you, trust me. Be happy for me. Because I love Ridge. I want him. And I am going to marry him.